Hi there, this is Bill Nissen again. I wanted to share something just as a thought because of some fascinating conversations that I've had. I know if you've been watching any of my videos or my podcasts, you know that I address the whole issue of relationships with my one friend focus, really a strategy on what we can do to change the world one friend at a time. But what I wanted to share today was something that came out of a conversation with some people that are not Christians but really gave me an interesting perspective that I was able to share back with them. And that is, they got angry with me when they heard that, some people will go to heaven, some will go to hell. And if God is the God of love, then why would he not accept them and allow them to dwell with him, and have a personal relationship with him? And I said, well, it's very simple. It's about whether or not you want to have a relationship with him or not. And we, in our Western world, it's kind of a Greek mindset. We set up everything based on what we say we believe instead of what we actually live out. But I gave an illustration. I think it really hit home. Because, God is love. And, in our Christian heritage, we call that common grace, that he loves everybody. But setting aside the religious dogma that all of you are wrestling with as I say all this, and let's just look at the whole concept of love. I love people, but there is only a specific relationship that most of us want someone to love them and so I asked this of this one person. I said, now you want to find the love of your life at some point, don't you? Yeah. Well, do you want that love of your life to be anybody that comes through the door? Well, no, you want somebody to choose you. You want somebody that is going to say, I want to know everything about you. I want you to know everything about me. At a level of intimacy and trust that we rarely will find on this earth in our life. But that is the kind of relationship we want to have. And do you know why we want to have that kind of relationship? Because God embedded that DNA in us. Because he wants that kind of relationship. So if you are somebody who does not want to put up with somebody that says, okay, let's get married, sounds good, let's do the vows, like it, I'm going to go do my own thing and I'll just check in with you every 3 or 4 months. That's not going to fly. Because you want to live life with them. You want to be intimate with them. You want to know everything about them. And for you guys to have that oneness and that connection that you've yearned for your whole life. Well, God is no different. God wants to know you and for you to know him. And that's why you have that yearning. And so I find it very interesting that so many people think God is some judgmental God because he doesn't put up with wimpy, yeah, I'll say I believe in you and then I'm going to do my own thing. That's not intimacy. That's not a relationship. That's not trust. So why is it okay for us to yearn for a covenant trusting relationship with one person in this life, but it's not okay for God to want that with all those that he's reaching to with his love? So if you're concerned about whether or not you're going to be with Christ when you die, just know he's looking for an intimate relationship. He's looking for somebody that wants to know him, not just honor him, not just know about him, but know him. Do you know him? The whole issue of heaven and hell is based on relationship and not some religious thing, but he wants you to know him. Do you really want that? Or do you just want some Christian lingo and certain things that we do that just look religious and look honoring? Or do you really want to know Jesus? So when you look at it that way, God is love. But love goes deeper, and it goes to this place of wanting to know this person better than anybody else you know. You want that specific devotion, that specific, intimate relationship. Why is it wrong for God to want that? Think about it.